Mukasera Kanoino Kenyeni Onda. Yes, coach, how are you? Good afternoon, and how are you finding Uganda?
Greetings to all your viewers. To you, it's an honor, pleasure and privilege being here amongst you. I want to use this opportunity especially to greet Pastor Bujingo, that I still remember his prayers that we have together done in order to help Cranes to break the jinx after 39 years to go to Africa Cup of Nations. Once we have broken that jinx, it's not about qualifying, but it's about reaching once more there. And I'm happy. I want to congratulate Uganda Cranes and all the stakeholders, supporters, government, FUFA, coach Sebastian and his technical team, players, upon qualifying to the Africa Cup of Nations for the second time in a row, consecutive. And I would just say that I'm here in transit. Passing is always a special feeling for me to come to the country that I keep in my heart. And I really find it in a way coming to my second home. After my home country, Serbia, I count Uganda as a part of me, and this will be forever, no matter where I will work, what I will do, but Uganda will live inside me.
Yes, coach, you're a very busy man down in South Africa. You're on top of the table. What really are you doing in Uganda?
I have come to sort some private issues, plus to have some prayers in Orthodox Church in Amongona. It is something what spiritually need to strengthen me before the last 3 matches, where we are trying after 7 years for Orlando Pirates to win the ABSA Premier Soccer League in South Africa, and in order to make more than 20 million South Africans that are supporting Orlando Pirates happy and proud of us.
Yes, coach, I understand you are the one who started this journey of AFCON 2019 for the Uganda Cranes down in Cape Verde. What do you have to say about Uganda Cranes qualifying for another time? And we are placed in Group A together with Egypt, Zimbabwe and DRC Congo.
First of all, I would say that I'm extremely proud, and I congratulate once more all the stakeholders that they have helped that Uganda in convincing way qualifies to the Africa Cup of Nations, even before the last match against Tanzania. Last match against Tanzania need to serve as a warning before going to the final tournament. And being in the group of that, the strongest group of Africa finals of the Africa Cup of Nations, Egypt 2019, is not a walk in the park moment when the draw has been done, as coach has presented, and comprehensive preparation program will be there, team will be prepared. And as a supporter now, not anymore as a coach, I would say that Uganda has everything what it takes in the group where Egypt home team is, where DRC is of Congo and Zimbabwe to go through. That to happen, Uganda need to prepare very well, need to get proper support. Players have no right to be given an excuse that something has not been given to them. Everything needs to be given in order to represent the country in the best possible way. And when you have that in mind, I would just say that first match against DRC Congo is very important to not lose. If you can win, is extra benefit. And then in second match, Zimbabwe that will play first match against Egypt is coming to play, and if they are losing as supposed to be, looking at the powers of Egypt home team and crowd and all other issues, first opening match of Africa Cup of Nations, if they are coming and losing that match and Uganda has not lost against DRC or even won, Zimbabwe will be under the pressure, and that is chance for Uganda to seal the passage into the top 16. Last match against Egypt is very important to wait with 3, 4 or even 6 points, and then when it comes to last match, practically without any stress and pressure to play that match, because if in last match you need to win, it will be very hard against home team Egypt there in the final tournament. And then in top 16, anything is possible. Any team that has iron defense with Onyango and other defenders there has chance in top 16 to pass through. anything is possible after. The most important is to have the target number one, to pass the group. But as it was in previous AFCON, I would say, very important is to go and without any pressure, representing the millions of Ugandans in the best possible way. Identity of Ugandans is to struggle, suffer and sacrifice, to give everything, work very hard and grind and get the performance and result. And that to happen, I really wish all the best to the team. I personally as a supporter believe in that, and I really expect a very good performance of Uganda Cranes.
Coach, you started this journey. How do you feel being part of Uganda's success for over very many years?
This is now far history. We are separated away. I'm not physically present, but my soul is still there and spirit inside the people I have worked in FUFA, in technical team, amongst the players is there, and I'm behind the scenes, invisibly, really trying to support from all possible angles as a supporter. And I really wish them all the best. Feeling is an enormous feeling of Uganda as a country that has average population below 35 years, over 70%. Many people in this country have been born, they grew up and they never heard their anthem on a final tournament. Now that this has been achieved, that tournament in Gabon to serve as a platform experience there. Uganda Cranes under coach Sebastian de Sabre and his technical team, leadership of FUFA from point of supporters, support of government, could do much more and much better, and I really wish them all the best as a supporter.
Well, Coach, if possible, can you please compare Uganda Cranes now and maybe during your regime?
There is, first of all, it's unfair me to compare that. I have the highest degree of respect, and nothing much has been changed except Captain Massa that has retired and few other players that have been sidelined in a way because they have not coped and kept the level of their form as per coach. All other players are there, and practically important is that consistency is in existing, but I want to say Uganda Cranes are at present much better due to the fact that before me, Bobby Williamson, coach Laszlo Saba and all other coaches before have done a tremendous work, and this is a consistency that Uganda has, and always from what was good gets better. What was better is leaning towards being the best, and I really want to think like that as a sportsman without any aspect aside. I really wish them all the best.
Maybe, Coach, lastly, what do you miss about Uganda? You know, Uganda is a very beautiful country. It was even named the Pearl of Africa. What do you miss about Uganda?
Look, this is the weather, and those are the people that are living deep inside myself. I'm very grateful that I had chance from 2001 to grow up as a coach with Ugandan coaches, to grow up with Ugandan administrators, and I want to thank them. So many of them have passed, may their soul rest in peace. With the players, many players have turned into the coaches. Practically, I count myself as an non-appointed football ambassador of Uganda at present in South Africa, but very soon, God knows where, because my career will lead me, but Uganda will live inside myself.
Well, Coach, I understand you're top of the table in the South African League. Do you see yourself winning that title?
I tried to turn the fortunes of Orlando Pirates. After 7 years, we are having chance to fight for the league trophy. There are 3 matches to go, so much more to play, and we shall do our the best to win and make 20+ million of South Africans supporting Orlando Pirates to win the league and to make them proud. What will happen, we shall see, but I know that I have many supporters here in Uganda, and many people are praying that to happen, and I want to thank them for all that and let them know that deep inside my Serbian soul, Uganda is living there.
Well, maybe coach, any last message to the Ugandans as you, for the little time you're being in Uganda?
Very simple. Webale yo, nyo webale lidala.
We are looking forward to see you at House of Prime Ministries in Pastor Bujengo. On Good Friday there will be prayers, overnight prayers. I think you will attend.
I don't know because I have my own duties, but spiritually we are connected. All the good people that are praying in this country, good believers, whether in Christianity, in Islam and all other religions are available. I really wish them all the best. Wherever you are, whatever you do, may Almighty God or Allah, whatever you believe, bless you and give you the best, my dear Ugandans.
Thank you very much, Coach. It's been a pleasure hosting you. I remember the sweet old days. You were a very good coach, very friendly to the journalists, and I'm looking forward maybe to meeting you some other days. Thank you very much, Coach Micho. Your coach Micho Sredojević. Try to amkazakula Sredojević. Are you still carrying that name, Sredojević?
I have carried, I'm carrying, and I will still carry until one day I will not be available. But in a way, something what is in your DNA, in your blood, stays forever.
Your coach Micho nga w'omuwulidde tubadde naye waneeno ekamu kyabadde akubuulirako nti ye Uganda Cranes ajenyumizaamu nnyo era musajja Munnayuganda ddala kwegamba ebigambo bye biwulidde ddala y'omu ku bantu Uganda beetasobola kwerabira y'omu ku bayamba okukiika mu mpaka za Africa oluvannyuma lw'emyaka 38 yali omutendesi wa ttiimu y'eggwanga omwewuliddeko mu bigambo bye eyandoza weena okakasiza nti ddala musajja Munnayuganda naye nga njogera okujjukiza nti Uganda eri mu mpaka za Africa omulundi ogw'omuddiringanwa ng'eri mu kibinja wamu ne Egypt, Zimbabwe, Sako ne Democratic Republic of Congo. Nenge mpaka za Africa zijakutania inaku z'omwezi 2 mu mwezi gwa June paka nga inaku z'omwezi 19. Nensigadde nze Kabenga Yusuf Madene Muganda ye Mugisha James Waneno ekamocha Kato Joseph omunyogo b'emizanyo noza yongero genda maaso nenga sijja kwerabya kugamba nti Good Friday tugenda kubeera kananani kiro kya kusaba kiro kya kuyita mu kiro kyonna kyonna nakwa sawa 2 mu nyanga tusaba okulaba nga tuyongera okwetereza mu bulamu bwaffe obwenjawulo nnyo nenga nsigadde Kabenga Yusuf ne muganda wange Mugisha James.